Friends, welcome to the post-Christmas spirit episode where I have embraced the Christmas spirit. This is also known as Solaris Nights, episode 101. Adam Kiseki versus Marshal Law.
Oh, it's martial law.
Marshal Law. Adam Kiseki, let me say this to you, sir. You wake up with a bag over your head that smells like piss and blood.
Mm-hmm.
Your hands are tied behind your back. You appear to be seated in a chair. You have no idea how you got here.
Adam just waits.
After a time, it could have been 2 minutes or 20 minutes, it's hard to tell, someone rips the bag off of your head. They must have been standing there unmoving the whole time. Tilt you so that you can look up into their sunglassed eyes. Everything about them is typical black site contractor, slight body armor, every skin surface covered in some sort of light cloth, black gloves, an assortment of weapons and tools that one might need to fight, a ground partisanal battle. What does catch your eye, though, is the not at all subtle symbol of the Loki internal terrorism unit, where their name tag would be.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Lyran Intelligence's secret police, essentially.
Yeah. And when he sees that, Adam just looks at him and says, "Oh, so that's where the piss smell was coming from."
So the man takes several steps away from you, and as your vision comes into focus, you can see that you're in what appears to be a pretty typical cell with like a cot and a drain in the floor pretty near to you, and a somewhat below contracting standards bathroom area. The man sits on your cot, turns to face you, knees on elbows on knees. Seki, you know why you're here?
Presumably because you got tired of, rounding up historical reenactors? Or whatever it was that happened to our friend Rommel.
You think that was us?
You or somebody else who cares about that sort of thing.
Yeah, listen, you're so far off on this, take the politics out of the equation. Why did we pick you up? Be honest with yourself. It's the first step towards forming a relationship of trust between us.
Relationship of trust with the god of mischief. Oh, isn't there a fable about that somewhere?
Thought it was a pretty good series, but okay.
So what do you want from me, Loki?
Well, I want an answer.
Why should I give you one?
So he slaps his knees and says, all right, look, you're the one in a cell. I'll be back, let's say tomorrow. Maybe I'll bring some water with me. We'll see if you're feeling more talkative then. He gets up.
By all means.
Starts moving towards the cell door.
Adam watches him go.
All right. So it should be noted that, you have been programmed by your Word of Blake masters with SEER training, survival, evasion, resistance, escape.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to try to use that to get out of this situation?
Yes. Adam currently is, now that this guy has left, is currently trying to assess whether, like, what surveillance they have in the room.
You know what? Roll 2d6 and add that insight, I would think.
All right.
I should do it D&D style. Make an insight check. There we go.
That is a
Instinct.
7.
No. Wait. This is an instinct. This is definitely training.
Then that's only 6.
All right. You want to do something with that?
You move the goalposts on me,
You're
man.
right,
Come
because
on.
but this would literally, it's called survival training. I mean,
Yeah, I know. Still.
look,
All right.
don't blame me because the dice faces come up absolute dog shit, okay?
Look, they came up slightly below average. They came up just exactly what I needed. They know what I need.
Yeah.
Oh well. All right. Then, so yeah, no, I think he just doesn't see anything. He doesn't see any surveillance in the room.
You do see surveillance.
Okay.
Do you know what a panopticon is?
Yes.
Okay. So the whole point is you don't have to be surveilling all the time. You just have to have everybody think you're surveilling all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There is a surveillance device that's a red light on it is intermittently turning on and off. And you don't know whether it's really turning off or whether that's just what they want you to think because they're playing next level mind games with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There seems to be a pattern to it though, like 15 minutes on, 5 minutes off.
Yeah. Adam just ignores it. And pulls and like while his hands are tied behind his back, starts very slowly digging his nails into his left wrist.
That's pretty normal.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to do here?
He is trying to pull a razor blade out of his wrist.
Sure.
That he had that he's put there ever since that basement with Nia Lakata.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're gonna try to get yourself free?
Yeah.
All right. Make another training roll. This is the one for all of the potatoes. I'm talking like every potato in Ireland right here.
I rolled the exact same thing, so
I
we're
know.
gonna use edge.
Yeah.
Come on, dice, actually go somewhere this time. Oh, that's a 10.
You have a +1 on training?
Yep, I have +1 to training and I believe +2 to instinct.
We get a drawn out sequence of you when the camera's off, slicing your way free, putting enough pressure on some of the pins in the door to pop it out, making your way out of this facility. You find that you are in the basement of a under construction building in the middle of downtown that's been under construction for, like 30 years. Just never seems to get finished for some reason.
None of these guys try to stop me?
They don't see you. You are a trained Word of Blake undercover agent whose cover has possibly been blown. You're operating at the highest levels of escape.
All right. Do I know where what's his face was?
Who's what's his face?
Interrogator guy. Like, do I see him on my way out?
That's a great question, actually. You know what? I'll let you make a research roll to find out.
Okay.
This is Metal Gear Solid now. You just overhear some That's
a
still
7.
a 7, right?
Yeah.
All right, you get that point of stress.
All
But
right.
you may ask your 2 questions. I'll let them be somewhat open-ended. One of them is, do you see that guy? Mr. Loki?
I would like to see him.
Yeah. So you are passing outside of a fully glass control room where you could see him grabbing a cup of coffee and talking to some of the analysts who are looking over like blood pressure and like exterior cameras and like flipping through the interior cameras every once in a while. And
they don't see that I'm gone.
it hasn't flipped back to yours yet. It seems like, despite the number of cameras, there are a lot of cells down here.
I think that
Now his face mask is off, so you can see that he's like a Caucasian man, brown hair, brown eyes, very, 30s military contractor look to him.
Adam is going to wait for this guy to be like alone in the hallway and pass an empty cell.
Okay. Sure. That happens.
Adam just steps out of the cell behind him and says, well, now that we're on more even footing, perhaps you'd like to have an actual conversation.
Okay. Before you finish this, he turns around with a pistol in hand.
Yeah, Adam's ready to like fight him if he's going to try to kill me.
Oh, he listen. You escaped from a Loki prison and now you're trying to sneak up on one of their operatives. He's gonna kill you for sure.
All right, cool.
I'll need you to roll for attack if you're going first. 2d6 plus training.
All right. That is a 9.
All right, so you didn't roll absolute dog shit. You gain another point of stress. You can either chase him off or kill him.
I'm just gonna kill him at this point.
All right. So look, this is not like the two of you fight. You draw down on him, you instantly get him with the shot. This is an extended Bond 5-minute long fight sequence where, he's constantly trying to reach for an alarm button or warn somebody, and you keep punching him in the throat, and it's brutal. You're slamming each other into the bars.
Yeah, and every time he reaches for the gun and shit, like Adam just boot heel immediately directly onto the palm or on the back of his hand.
Okay.
And then Adam just leans down with the razor blade and says, it really didn't have to be like this, before he just cuts the dude's jugular and lets him bleed out on the floor.
Okay. Stark, what do you want to do next?
Adam's going to try to grab one of the analysts on his way out of here. Or actually, no, he's not. He's just going to take a note of the building, and then he's going to make a phone call.
Okay. You can do that. What do you want to do?
He walks out of the building, goes to the nearest payphone, dials a star
100 word of B.
A star 07 number.
What is star 07?
It used to be a thing around here. And just says, I need a building burned.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. All right. Word of Blake within a few minutes has a team on their way, including a guy with a pack of explosives and a woman who keeps saying, load bearing wall.
Yeah. And Adam will, presumably Adam's hurt from this, because that guy was a Loki operative, so I don't imagine that fight's in any way something that doesn't have Adam injured. And Adam has had his second stress explosion.
Wow.
So he walks out of that building. As the team gets there, he says, pull whatever they have in there. I want to know what they know. And then leaves. And the next place he goes is the VCW place.
Now, someone came up with alternate names, including one that was like Victory. It was like Veterans of something clans. But I think we've solidly established VCW is where we're at.
Mm-hmm. And he goes to a different one than he normally goes to. He goes to the one that a lot of the Rassle Hags hang out at.
Yeah.
And he sits down, has a drink. And then like looks at the crowd. Turns to the bartender and like says, so is it Friday night yet?
Is this the code? Is it Friday night yet? Or are you actually asking if it's Friday night yet?
He's asking.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's Friday afternoon. You need something? You look like you could use a mead. Now look, we've got the dark honey mead. We've got a nice one made with crushed up flowers. We've got another one that we have shark flakes in. Gives it the nice meaty feel.
No, I think I'll just wait downstairs. Let me get started.
You sure you don't want any alcohol? Or maybe a nice charcuterie board?
Just water.
You aren't a very good customer, friend, but you are welcome to the downstairs.
He pays him for the water and, tips him an exorbitant amount for a drink that is probably free.
Come on, it's the space future. What kind of super corporate life do you think there is where they make people pay for water at a bar?
I mean,
He's not giving. I mean, you're getting tap water. He's not delivering you sparkling wine water.
Yeah, and then he drops fucking 20 sea bills on the counter and leaves after having drank a tap water.
Yeah, well, lukewarm tap water as well.
Well, he didn't. He probably wanted it room temperature because he's got to wash the blood out of his mouth. You don't want cold and or hot water when you've got messed up jaw. I know that because I got my wisdom teeth pulled last week.
Wow. Painful.
Not as bad as I expected. And then he waits for the Fight Club to start.
Okay.
And what we get is a supercut of Adam just getting both beating and getting the shit beaten out of him.
All right, Fight Club, calm down.
Let's
get to the part where you arrange for the explosion of several buildings. Oh wait.
But no, this is his stress explosions. He goes. And
now I understand. He gets the shit beaten out of him. All right. So you're gonna be walking in your interview with like makeup, trying to cover over several black eyes, probably more than 1.5 black eyes. That's how eyes work.
Adam just like throws in with all these like Rassle Hags. He strategically like takes his jacket off and stuff, and like there's the Jade Falcon like kill tattoos and stuff, but also there's like the Draconis Combine like Sung Zhang stuff. Specifically so he gets hit extra hard.
You know that the Swedenese don't like outrightly hate the Combine. It's a tumultuous and difficult. All right, we'll just let it happen.
Look, it's like brothers. they hit each other extra hard, but
Well,
maybe they don't necessarily hate each other. But
all right, I wouldn't know. I don't have any brothers.
there's no going easy in that situation.
Sure. What happens after this stress explosion?
Well, after that stress explosion, Adam sits down with them and says, I've noticed that most of you stopped coming around the stable for the vigils. He says with a piece of meat on his face or something ridiculous.
Yeah, so one of them by the name of Olaf Olafsson steps forward, crosses his arms, and he says, we still have the vigils, we just don't have them with Linhilder. She's bad luck and bad news. Everything she does, she turns to shit. She's standing up for those clanners, the Saya girl.
Well, can't say I disagree. Because, gentlemen, this war is far from over, whatever someone may be trying to tell you. And, well, if Rasselhag is to ever be free again, the clans have no place in the Inner Sphere. Do you want to help me try to send them back? At least in our own small way.
All right, so one of them, the guy who's the comedian in a really sarcastic way, says, I heard there was a truce going on. And everybody's like, hey, grave chuckle.
Mm-hmm.
No one outrightly agrees, right? But there's enough body language to say that they don't need to tell you that they're ready to free Rasselhag. It's everything they live for.
Yeah. He looks to them and says, I know that this is your normal haunt, but perhaps one or two of you ought to come by the 6th Street chapter. We may buy you some drinks. And then he gets up and leaves.
Okay.
And that. Now, for stress explosion, you clear all stress then after that,
yes,
right?
But now you permanently have 2 stress at the end of that bar.
Yep. Adam is becoming increasingly unhinged.
I mean...
Look, kids, this is what happens when you cut your own face off too many times.
Project Hubris is well underway.
Don't become a new person on a regular basis. And I am taking a point of meat for all that.
Yeah.
Just because.
That's good. Marshal needs every advantage he can get because he's piloting a Marshal, so.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly the premium technology.
Wait, am I almost caught up to Gleemo?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Gleemo's currently rank 55. You are rank 65.
And I'm challenging Marshal for like 59 or
60.
something? 60. Okay.
Why? Would you like to fight Gleemo? That would be interesting.
That would be funny. I was just curious.
So, Gleemo lost the match, and then he did the Sethasode, so he's had 2 not advancings. Well, you've been advancing, I mean, look, just because you pass Gleemo doesn't mean you're better than Gleemo. We'll have to wait and see on that one.
Oh.
Will you pass Gleemo? No, now I want to see this throwdown of 2 people using TSM melee bills You guys one round head pop each other. You just run at each other and you both knock each other's heads off.
Well,
That's it.
if he's ever allowed to throw a swing at me, I'm just dead. Because
you have to get behind him. That's all there is to it.
No, because then he could still hit me with the hatchet.
Oh, that's true.
against that Highlander, I'm not bringing the golem. F that.
You have to beat him with a charge attack. Just completely take him out in one hit.
That is true. I would have to do that.
Oh. Are you ready to do your actual match?
Yeah.
All right, so let me say this. No, I do this sometimes where I explain to people what was going on, but I actually, you know what? I want to leave the Loki thing completely open now.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. Yeah, when you get back to base, Osman is still doing his thing where he's getting in contact with dangerous men with a lot of military equipment and no money who are looking for opportunity. Sounds like he's got a pretty good line. You might even have, several assault shuttles worth of people willing to go up with you.
Yeah, and point. I tell him
he's really good at making friends with desperate people.
Yeah, and I tell him about the Rassel Hags.
Do you tell him that you were kidnapped by Loki?
No.
Okay.
I keep that to myself.
Okay, that's great. No one in the operation knows that you were picked up. All right.
No, he wouldn't say anything to Osman yet. Next time he sees the guys, he'll probably tell them. But Osman is like halfway there.
Okay.
He's still a little green behind the ears.
Your mechs are all ready to go.
Yep.
Nothing's really holding you back here. You do have a note from Elizabeth Carmelian asking you to expand your audience base or release a new product that you've been sliding on the, clan veterans for a while, and she's let it happen, but it'd be nice to bring in a bit more money for the company. They got investors to pay.
Trying to remember what products I have. I had the glasses, and then I had the was it fashion thing? Their clothing line or something?
Oh, I don't keep track. I just keep track of successes and failure.
Okay. Yeah, he sends her back a message that he's like, I'll, give me a meeting with the proper people and I'll see what I can do. Yeah. I assume that give me the people at the company who handle those sorts of things, and I'll meet with them.
Okay.
See what we come up with. Which I guess means I should go talk to Zuri.
Zuri is a fight promoter. She's not strictly marketing material for goods. There is a room full of Imagineers who do handle creating new products and promoing them. Yeah, we've never actually met them. We've just seen their suggestions from other people before.
Well, yeah, I think Adam just he asks Elizabeth that exact question, and she probably tells him about them, and he's like, "Oh, okay."
You want to go see them?
Yeah.
All right, they're on the 4th floor, and the whole floor is glass. So all the walls are glass, so everyone can see into everybody's office. The chairs are all bean bags or standing desks. There's lots of whiteboards everywhere and like puzzle games set around. There's like a soda machine that specifically looks like it's marketed towards children, and like a soft serve ice cream machine. Everything up here makes you believe that these are not functioning adults, but perhaps like well-groomed teenagers, maybe even younger than teenagers, some preteens. And yet, all the 20-somethings up here are like throwing baseballs to each other while saying catchphrases they're trying to figure out. And like one throws the ball and he's like, "What's up?" And the other guy goes, No. I think we can make it happen. What's up? And the guy catches the ball and he's like, "Oh, no. What's up?" And they keep their "What's up?" And somebody nearby with like a checklist is like, we did it, boys. That was going on Hunter's next match right there, right in the advertising section. Wow. Who would have thought that we could make beer popular again?
Adam visibly cringes.
What's up?
Before walking in.
Oh, like, you're very popular in here. Well, first off, you look like absolute shit. But everybody in here is like, oh my God, there's never been one on this floor before. None of them have ever come to see us. And they're like, oh my God, Adam Kiseki. Like, people are bringing out little Adam Kiseki bobblehead dolls, Adam Kiseki posters, an Adam Kiseki golem, 1/24 die cast model.
Mm-hmm.
They just want you to sign it or at least talk to them and acknowledge their existence. You get the feeling that these guys only talk to corporate.
I require assistance.
Everyone here is absolutely willing to drop everything they're doing to help you.
What ideas do you have for things I can sell?
All right, that one's tough because, you're a somewhat murderous clan veteran. So there's a lot of, there's no Adam Kiseki for kids. Right?
No.
All right, so here's the top leading product that they have for you is Adam Kiseki, Master Mech Warrior, encouraging what's it called? What are they called? When you graduate from college, but you haven't chosen what you're going to do next, right? Graduate student is when you choose to take a master's course. Mm-hmm. They want you to excite and thrill 21 plus year olds into joining a military service. They want you to do like the voiceover for like the Navy commercials after 9/11 in like 2003 that were done by Commander Shepard's boss. God, what's his name?
Oh, yeah.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Anderson voice. Keith Davids. All right. Yeah. Where it was like life, liberty, and the pursuit of those who threaten it. GoNavy.com. That sort of shit. They want you to do that, but like Kenneth Cross style, like, hey, youth, it's me. War hero, Adam Kiseki. Sit down in a chair that you've turned backwards. Let's talk about where you can go with your life. You've got a lot of college bills. We can help you with that. You're looking for a purpose in life. We can help you with that too. What about serving your country? That's their top deck. That's what they've got. First card that they drew. How you feeling about it? There's a guy nearby saying that. He's like, how you feeling about it? Warm, cold, hot, freezing, neutron star.
It's good. Next.
Okay. Their next is a series of Beanie Baby like. Now, these always sell. I don't know if you've ever seen this, right? But people were like, you can buy a Beanie Baby for $5 and in 20 years it'll be worth $150. This is a solid investment. Yeah, but listen, the people selling those are the ones making billions and billions of dollars. You know what I mean? They want to do a mech themed plushies for all of the mechs that Apex Dragons has licensed to, including its custom models, which you can't get anywhere else. I mean, the Golem is not exactly, you know what I mean? The Dire Bear, right? That is not something anybody else makes. So like unique mech plushies, 3 feet high. It's specifically going to be marketed to like girls ages 16 to 27 so that they can put them on their bed and be like, oh my God, they're so cute. All right, they're checking your temperature on this one.
Green light.
Okay. Make your roll then.
But yeah, he says, sure, go ahead and green light me for the plush things, but we'll do the military thing first. That seems more on brand.
These rolls, bro. These rolls.
7. +1 because of Battlefield the Boardroom.
Okay, you got an 8. Not
I
bad.
have an 8.
Yeah. You know how most sporting events, right? In America, the U.S. military pays a considerable amount of money to ensure that they sing the national anthem before them. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yes.
Several militaries around the world have even produced movies or animes, right, and promoted them.
Mm-hmm.
There are, I mean, the Lyran Alliance would love for your commercial to be made in their name. Like, they are willing to pay a lot of money to have a popular mech warrior promote their suddenly greatly expanding military.
Mm-hmm.
There's some competing bids. The Free Rasselhag Republic clearly cannot offer a lot of money. They are, however, backed by Comstar, who will basically do whatever they want because they feel really bad.
I mean, are these like exclusive bids?
Yes, they're exclusive. So, you know, like your commercial will be changed just slightly. Like the flag in the background right now is green screen.
Yeah. Okay. Cause Adam's idea was to go and like, I guess you can't do multiple of these. Oh
no, you could, but no one would. Like, you'd make less money overall, but you could do it for multiple groups. If you're willing to get a lot of small payments instead of one giant cha-ching noise.
I think Adam would generally prefer that.
Okay. All right, so you know, you do a bunch of small commercials that are like join the Lyran Alliance.
He does like 3. He does the the Lyrans, the Combine, and the Rasselhags.
Interesting.
Along the clan front.
Yeah, the Combine isn't super interested in this, but they will allow it.
If they don't even bid, then Adam would just
No, they do bid, but they aren't like the Combine military right now is in this really weird state where it's currently fighting itself.
Mm-hmm.
There's a slight civil war going on that they're trying. Yeah, they're trying not to tell people about the Black Dragon Society. So they're in this weird place where they're like, let's not talk about. Let's just give us a second, okay? Give us a second.
Yeah. You know, with that context, I'd say fuck it. We're gonna do the Lyran one.
Okay. The Lyrans would love to have you.
Yeah.
Especially a man who has spoken so outrightly about the Jade Falcons, the literal natural enemy of the Lyran Alliance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hundreds of people sign up to join just based off of your commercials, which play immediately before and after your matches.
Sounds good. But yeah, he sends over the the like invoice or whatever, the payment from the Lyran Alliance, and just sends that to Elizabeth and says, "This good?"
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And then he goes to his match interview.
William is seated across from you, and as you step into the light to sit down, he goes, "What the fuck happened to you, Adam Kiseki?"
I'm a soldier, a warrior.
Yeah.
I regularly train.
Okay.
Sometimes that involves getting hurt.
Yeah, you look like you trained with a brick wall.
I lost.
Yeah, clearly. All right, well, let's talk about your opponent. You're nipping at the heels of your fellow gladiator, Hunter McGregor, and of course, both of you are coming up on the barrier of rank 50. You'll be facing down today with Marshal Law, someone who previously completely destroyed Hunter McGregor. How do you intend to go into today's match now that you know how Marshal fights?
Well, I intend to close the distance near instantaneously.
I think Hunter had the exact same thought. Look how it
Hunter
worked
is
out
in
for
a
him.
much larger and more powerful machine than mine, but I am nearly twice as fast as him.
Let's talk about a theoretical exercise. You and Hunter McGregor in the ring. Who wins?
If I'm in the golem, him, no question. The golem's most dangerous up close, and I simply can't compete with Hunter's expertise in CQB in a mech. It would not even be very close, I do not think, unless I got incredibly lucky.
But you have a new mech.
I do. I think the Malagueña has a chance against him. I think with its cutting edge use of both Inner Sphere and clan technologies fused into one machine, it'd be able to outstrip him at medium to, well, slightly longer than medium range. And I think at that range, I'd be able to negate his armor to an extent, take out some components on the inside.
Let's talk about today's matchup. As you've already indicated, your mechs of choice have something of a close range bent, specifically the golem. There are some who are saying that today's match was set up specifically to allow you to win, given that Steiner Coliseum is a extremely close range battlefield.
Steiner Coliseum has historically been, I believe, my best field so far. I believe I've had 2 previous matches here, both of which I ended extremely quickly and was immediately upon my opponent.
So do you have any comment to the rumors that your matches are being decided on battlefields that will end in your favor? Corruption.
I don't find that to be particularly accurate. Just, what was it, the match before last? I was put into a canyon at long range in a mech with no jump jets against someone specialized at long range combat. And then they were very easily able to find a position where I could not even enter melee range with them. So I would say that I have had a mixed bag of matches, and
is that
yet
Archer
here
Bowman?
My God. No, it was not Archer Bowman. It was somebody much better than Archer Bowman.
Oh, maybe. They struggled to survive, though.
That's what I remember. They were really trying.
You were like, oh, I did not expect you to get that close that fast.
Yeah, that's true. I had to do what I had to. All right.
Yeah. And he just said, like, if it were not for my supercharger, I would not have made it through that canyon quickly enough to negate his long range advantage. And even still, I wasn't able to use the true power of my mech, which is its power at point blank.
Your opponent has left you a message today, just now, just moments ago. Can I play it for you?
Absolutely. What did he have to say?
So it's martial law standing, like sideways towards the camera. Then he quick draws and turns and he says, Adam Kiseki, I'm bringing you in, dead or alive. And he tips his cowboy hat, sheathes his, holsters his gun as it fades.
Well, isn't that familiar?
Is it? I think I saw something like that years ago. Was it Texas Red?
The ferryman, the previous owner of my
of course,
golem.
Of course, right. I'm sorry, it's been so many years. I apologize. You were saying something before we were interrupted by martial law.
Oh, just the idea that I have had matches fixed in my favor seems very strange to me.
Okay.
Especially when I've routinely been put against machines twice my size and with long-range specialties on very large arenas with long-range bents, in addition to my matches on Steiner Coliseum. I'm fairly certain that these have all been quite literally randomly drawn.
I'm sure your opponents are saying they're tired of getting put in a match with a short-range mech.
I imagine that is probably accurate. That's why I try not to complain about these sorts of strange ancillary things. You don't always get to choose where you fight on a battlefield. You try your best to make sure you're the one choosing. That's where tactics and strategy come in, but sometimes those fail you. The enemy gets the drop, and you're still expected to fight, or you're just going to die. And Adam Kiseki does not die easy. And that is why, and he turns back to the camera, martial law, the only thing you will be bringing in is a crumpled mech. This will only end one way.
Oh, for some reason, I really just want you to step back into, you know. just, you know, you're losing yourself, right? What if you go back to the old days?
Yeah. Yeah, Adam just pulls like a black cowboy hat out from underneath the like chair in the studio.
What was it Kirk Lazarus from Tropic Thunder? Robert Downey Jr.'s character, where he just starts switching between which movie he's in.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Is there anything else you want to say at this particular meeting? Like maybe guaranteeing victory?
Oh, I just did.
Oh, sorry. For who?
I haven't guaranteed for anybody.
That's
I think,
fine if you don't want to. I'm not going to make you guarantee for somebody.
I think. Yeah, I think he's just going to he will guarantee for Walunga.
Walunga Enterprises.
Yep.
All right. That's Omar, I believe. So. Yare. Let me get us out and over here. All right, there we go. Fix that problem. Took me a bit.
He has a flamer.
All right, we're talking about martial law piloting the MHLX1 Marshal. Flamethrower, medium pulse laser, LRM-5, 2 machine guns, large laser, medium laser. This mech has the premier colonial marshals, which is the neutral zone located between the Magistry of Canopus and the Tarian Concordant. There's a lot of space Texases in Battletech. There's none more space Texan than the colonial marshals. All right, let's roll these dice. I'm just gonna use Compstar dice because we don't have Tarian Concord. Fuck, never mind.
6 + 1 is 7.
Yeah, go ahead. Just go ahead.
I would like to come in from this side.
Yeah. From the right side, let the man go through. Let the man go through.
So he will come in on the left.
He'll come in on the left. Not passing through. Okay, I'm good.
All right.
You have to take the elevator to the mezzanine.
I could be rolling in the hella deep, heading to the mezzanine.
Well, move aside and let the man go through.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, that's way too far. What, you think this is Warhammer? You think you got that thing where you can appear anywhere within 6 inches of your opponent?
Well, it's anywhere not within, you know.
All right, calm down. I only played Warhammer like 20 times. What do I know? 8.
10.
All right. What is this thing? 4, 6. Wow, impressively bad. Impressively bad, which is also, by the way, my opinion about Lost in Space, the new Netflix series
That's new?
from 2018. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of new.
What I love is that they're like, this character is a U.S. Navy SEAL, and he's so painfully British.
Mhm.
Every time they try to sell me on how American he is, I'm just like, nah, he's British, bro.
All right, activate supercharger. How much evasion does he have, by the way?
He moves 6 spaces, so I think that's a 2. What do I know? I only play Battletech 3 times a week.
Right.
What do I know? I've played more Battletech than, I'm the 1% of Battletech. Why would I need to know the rules? I just make it up and people assume it's wrong.
Adam closes at an absolute charge.
Oh, you're charging?
Well,
oh,
no,
you just mean you're getting close.
I look, if I had 3 more movement, I would charge, but
okay.
Just because that'd be hilarious.
Oh, it's funny for you, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
Charging is bullshit.
I agree wholeheartedly. It's even worse in like the Rogue Tech mod for the Battletech video game, because they can charge and it counts all of their movement even if they don't run in a straight line. Which is like, what?
Okay, and you're 3 hexes away?
Yep.
Alright. I will fire large laser, medium pulse laser, 2 machine guns, and a flamethrower. Alright. That's 8 damage right leg.
Taken.
5 damage left arm.
Taken.
That's a miss. Miss on machine gun 1 and 2. And flamethrower, which is 2 damage, 2 heat, center torso.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. So I started a 1, and then I have 1 for meat, 1 for heat. So that puts me at 3. Run makes it 5. His evasion makes it 7. For anything at short range, and everything I'm firing is going to be at short range. So Gauss rifle, ER large, and 1 medium laser. Is what I will fire. So here we go. As a miss with the Gauss rifle.
Oof, oof. That's the big one. That's the one you want to miss.
ER large, 8 damage center torso. And medium laser, 5 damage left torso.
Okay. All right. You didn't deal enough damage to me. Did I deal enough to you? No, because I missed the pulse laser, which would have been the 6 I needed. Very well.
Yeah, we both did 15 damage to each other.
Let's roll. 6.
6.
Very well. 9.
8. So I will choose to win initiative.
Very well.
Six. That is a walk. For 2. Could I get behind him? How valuable is that? Let's see. Most of his guns are... He has 2 guns in the right arm. And everything else is torso mounted. Yeah, okay. Getting behind him is worth it. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Means I have to roll for supercharger, which passes. Instead, that is a run with 3 evasion. What will you fire upon me with?
Probably quite a bit. More than you'd expect, actually.
Nice.
Because you've made a mistake. Because he has natural grace.
Ooh. Very nice.
So I'm going to be able to get arm and torso, actually, whatever I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking large laser, medium pulse, LRM 15, or 5. And I'm just looking up the other one to make sure it does what I think it does. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to do... I have a +1 because you're in my rear. So large laser, medium pulse laser, and LRM5, which is a +5 to it. All right, sure. I mean, sorry, there's a +6 to it. Large laser, right arm for 8. Oh wait, are you center facing me? You're not, are you?
No, left side.
All right, so hold on a second. That was right arm, but it's actually left arm.
Okay.
And then 6 damage left arm.
Okay.
LRMs unsurprisingly miss. That's it for this guy.
All right, that is the last of my left arm armor. All right.
Your manager, as you know, it's like NASCAR. Your manager is on the phone with you, and he's like, "What? His torso's twisting so far. His whole body's leaning into it. Look out, Kiseki!"
Adam
like
just does it back.
JoJo Muda shit going on.
Adam just also torso twists twice to face him directly in the back.
Perfect.
As he starts the dance. So Gauss rifle, ER large, a medium laser and 2 small lasers. All hitting on 7 except for the Gauss rifle, which hits on 9. Nope. Gauss rifle rolled 4. Oh, that rollover. Oh well.
Nice, nice, nice.
Our
nice,
large laser
nice.
misses. Medium laser misses. Small laser hits for 3 damage in the rear center torso. And the other one misses.
Okay. In the melee phase, he dodges.
Cool. Which I believe adds difficulty to me.
You have to beat his margin of success. So you have a +3 to your hits.
I get a 9.
Seems like it'd be good enough.
Oh, is this not an opposed piloting check?
That's not my understanding. Let me take a look.
Oh, okay.
So dodge
I thought this was like a ghost. I thought this was like similar to Ghost Mech. Never mind.
If the dodging unit's margin of success is higher than the attacking unit's physical attack roll. Physical attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. I see.
So I have a +3 and you easily beat a +3, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make your attack, because it will hit.
Okay.
I mean, you have to roll 1d6, right, to see where the punch hits?
Yeah, I was just rolling the. I had to roll the crit and all that stuff because I rolled the wrong dice. So that is 2, which is in the rear is 2 is left torso for 12.
Your left torso, 12.
Yeah.
That's internal.
Okay, no crit.
Yeah.
And there's a 7, which also hits. Wait, hold on. Let me check.
Does it hit at a +3 though?
Or I'm double checking. 4, 6, 3. No, it doesn't.
You're both torso twisting wildly. The first hit hits him in the back, but the second hit, his whole neck limbos backwards, and you're like, what? Incredible. Impossible. All right. Let's throw these dice. 9.
Uh, 8.
Go ahead. Make my day. You've already used your special power. Now you'll face my fury.
Don't fully believe that.
Yeah, well, do you believe in magic?
A young girl's heart?
No, just magic.
No, not
Okay.
particularly.
All right. You have to make a roll for each rubble you go through.
The rune is 1 high and provides cover? Or
Yes.
is it 2 high?
1 high.
Okay.
I think. Wait. I don't think it provides cover at all.
Doesn't?
Yeah, I remember asking Dunamis about this. I don't think it provides cover. I think it costs +1 to move through, and you have to. It's like rubble essentially. You have to make a piloting check.
Particularly useful to me.
You're looking for cover on a flat open.
I figured if there's terrain shit around, I figured that it was,
This is one of like 2
able to be
Sidious
hidden
maps
behind.
that don't look like someone took a pile of hills and threw them physically down on the ground. Are you running backwards?
Yes, I can do that.
Possible.
I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, that's actually only 6. Cool. That's a walk.
Beverly Hills. That's where I want to be.
Ooh.
Go ahead and take your shots, Mr. Gauss Rifle. Gauss.
These all hit on 6s. Are you? That was so. Did you see it fucking hang between the 2 and 6?
No, but your frustration fills me with joy.
That is 8 damage right torso. A miss on the medium laser. And a hit on the small laser. That is 3 to the right leg.
You said 8 damage right torso, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on there. All right. Say 3 damage on a leg?
Yes, the right leg.
Right. Now, I'm going to get roasted for this in the comment section, but when you shot through the rear left torso, I subtracted it from the front left torso instead of internal, but I've corrected that mistake now. So comment section, you were too quick. I caught it 10 minutes later.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah.
Because I had also noticed that, but I figured you'd just
I
figure
got
it
there.
out
I got
later.
there. I got there. I got there. Oh, I
know-
didn't even check my heat last round. Never mind. 11. Oh no. 12. 13, 14. Plus I flew for 4. So yeah, I wouldn't have any heat. All right. You got any other shots to take, or am I shooting now?
Hold on. Sorry, I lost count.
You were on small laser.
Yeah, I was on the small lasers. I was just trying to figure out how many I did. Okay, so I did. Okay, so it's 2, 14, 17. And then, okay, it was 3 small lasers, and I fired 1.
Yes.
Okay. Small laser number 2. 3 damage left torso. Small laser number 3. Also hits because these are medium range. Yeah. Okay, cool. So these would be on 8s instead of 6s. So that's 3 damage left torso. And that is actually 20 damage. And that's not left torso, not left arm. Sorry.
Okay. I'm doing large and medium lasers, medium pulse, machine guns, and flamer. Strangely, that will hit. Left arm for 8.
Really?
Yeah, it is a 0 gunnery.
Damn. I didn't think we were allowed to do that.
That's because he's one of the most skilled combatants in the entire universe. Left leg for 5.
Oh, did the left arm?
I don't know. It's been too
The
long.
left arm went internal.
All right. Medium pulse. It's right torso for 6.
Okay.
Machine gun 1 needs miss. 2 will hit left leg for 2 points.
Cool.
And then center torso for 2 points and 2 points of heat.
Okay.
$15, 18 plus 4. So, for folks at home wondering why we're doing damage and heat, it's to make flamethrowers more attractive because the only player who uses them is Cosmo.
It's to make flamers actually worth using.
Yes, exactly.
Otherwise they're just worse than because they cause yourself 3 heat. It's awful. Unless you give them damage and heat.
I need to make a PSR. What about you? Did I deal enough damage? 8, 5, 15,
8, 5,
6,
2, 2.
19. Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
good. Standing.
No problem. Got a 9.
Initiative of 6.
7.
He jumps.
Excellent. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Remember, you can't run through water.
6.
You have to do down and then in water as well. That's 3.
Mm-hmm. But I ignore down.
Okay, that's 2. And then you still have to make a PSR to move through it.
Yeah. Okay, no, I can't run straight through. I don't have
That's
enough.
good, because I was hoping you wouldn't be able to.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ironically, I could walk straight through.
Oh, God, please, not the kick to the head. Not again. Everyone on this team is so nonchalant about being kicked in the head.
I'm just trying to figure out the best place where I can actually do the most damage to you. All right. Two, three, four, five, 6. Okay, no, yeah. All right, cool. No, I can't just run across. It's 1 movement too much for that. So what we'll do is we'll come over here. Hop in. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
Yeah, make your stay standing roll. Breach. I want you to breach so bad. Take that arm off. Whoa ho ho!
That it's an even roll.
Yes.
That's actually enough.
Is that including the meat damage from?
That's including +1 from meat and the -1 from natural grace.
Natural grace gets me again. Fuck you, natural grace. All
right.
Yeah, you're 2 away from me with a +1, and then you have partial cover for another +1, I think. Or I don't know if you get the +1 for the cover, but you definitely can't be hitting the legs.
Technically it counts as partial cover,
Very
so
well,
I think.
So I'm looking at 1, 3. Fine. That's a fine place to start. Or I'm not worried about heat yet. I will be soon, but I mean 2 or 3 hexes away. 2.
2.
And I'm firing everything but the other arm. Wow, that's a miss. That is a hit. Left torso for 5.
Okay. Half armor.
The medium pulse laser hits right arm for 6.
That was fresh.
Machine gun's out. That hits machine gun right leg, so that misses. And flamethrower hits right torso for 2 and 2 heat.
So, I will fire walk. All right, so I fire the Gauss rifle, ER large laser, and 2 small lasers. These all hit on a base of 6. And then range modifies. So Gauss rifle hits on 7. Has 15 damage right torso.
Eternal.
The large laser hits you in the head for 8. And thankfully you have full armor because that was a double crit.
Okay.
Small laser hits you for 3 damage in the left leg. And another small laser hits you for 3 damage in the center torso.
Sure.
Oh, did the Gauss rifle go internal?
Yes.
Okay, I had 1 crit on that,
Go ahead.
I think. Oh god, no, I don't remember.
You know what?
No,
let's just say yes. And if you're
No.
wrong, you can get roasted by the comment section.
That's why I don't want to roll it.
No,
I'm not getting roasted.
Do
out.
it.
All right, fine.
I want you to get roasted.
All right.
I'm talking off flambe. All right.
Look,
They're gonna
comment
sauce
section.
you up with some alcohol and whoosh.
Comment section. If I get this wrong and you don't roast me for it, I'm going to be very disappointed.
It's looking for a 5-2. No.
1-3. That's just a heat sink.
Just a paltry heat sink. Think that's worthy of our time?
Hey, that busts you up to 9 heat though. That's TSM.
Well, I don't have TSM, so. All right. I stay standing.
You didn't damage me enough for a PSR.
It's fine.
All right, initiative.
No, he surrenders.
Oh, really?
He has 2 exposed ammo bins and no case, my friend.
Oh. Hey, only one of those is exposed from the front.
I didn't say front, I said exposed. I was willing to fight it out when it was just a rear machine gun, but now that it's a forward LRM, both of these are death sentences. And the people of the colonial marches, what's it called again?
Marshal.
Colonial Reach? Yeah. Listen, marshals ain't no fools. They know when to take their can of beans. Go home.
Yeah, I suppose he did get shot in the head too.
Yeah, it's not great. So he mysteriously leaves as he came, walking away. The prosthetic spurs added jingling as he walks, as he says, "I'll get you next time, Adam Kiseki. One way or another, I'm bringing you in, brother."
I look forward to it, Marshal.
You are going to your post interview?
I am.
Except
but before
okay.
Before Adam leaves the field, he does get out of his mech and like reads off a quick battle haiku.
Well, what happened to doing these beforehand? I thought we were just done with them. All right, we're back. Bring it to me.
Smell of gun smoke. A cannonade falls silent. Only one standing. And then he lights the page with a like a Zippo lighter and lets it blow off into the wind as it turns to ash. And gets back in his mech and walks off.
Oh my god, one of these times you're going to come out and just be like, "Alexander Hamilton, we've been waiting in the weeds for you. Together we'll make things right."
You gotta have the occasional battle haiku. Keep them guessing. I don't think Hamilton references are in the cards for this character. Maybe
It's
if I was playing
10 dual commandments.
If my whatchamacallit, if my moniker in the ring was the Minuteman, then I would absolutely.
Oh, that's
right
a good
there.
one. Let me write that down real quick. The Minuteman.
Yeah, class 6, rank 13, the Minuteman for the 13 original colonies.
No, that's too on the nose.
Oh, come on. It's okay. If Adam dies, that's who I'm coming back with.
You're going to your exit interview, and the producers shuffle you aside. Apparently, your boy William Wyndham Williamson III has suffered a heart attack. and there will be no exit interview today. Instead, there will be live coverage of his open heart surgery.
Um,
You're like, oh, that's
okay.
weird. And I'm like, yeah, this is, I don't know. It sounds like something Sports Center would do. So,
look, Adam just says, "Well, I wish him a speedy recovery," and goes to the 6th Street chapter of the VCW for a cool glass of water.
They give you a 40-degree Fahrenheit glass of water.
And then walks into the basement and says to the crew, "Anyone else get picked up by Loki?"
Everybody looks shocked at the idea that anyone will get picked up by Loki.
Well, I suppose it's best we get the job done quickly then and get into the wind.
One of the guys is just like, are we blown, boss?
No, I took care of it.
All right. Everyone looks confused because, they signed up to fight clanners, not inner sphere intelligence agencies. Do any of them draw a conclusion that the recent massive building explosion in downtown might have been the thing you were taking care of? No, not yet. Not yet.
Demolition.
Listen, there's no way you can fake that as being a scheduled demolition.
It's like
Those things are announced a month in advance. You can find it on the certificate stored in the basement in Town Square.
I'm pretty sure I saw that in a movie once where a building gets blown up and they're like, just tell them it was a scheduled demolition.
Yeah, okay. It's not gonna work.
Make up something. Tell them the building was condemned or something. And it's like the fakest thing ever. It's so funny.
You're right. It would be very fake. All right. You get 1 XP for participating, and you can take an XP or a glory or guarantee victory win.
Yep. And I will take the do I currently have a glory banked? I do have a glory banked. So I'll take the XP and put me at 2. And I am actually committing my last level up. I'm going with I'm taking the Battle Drill 4.
Okay.
And then I am taking the Legend playbook.
All right.
With my level up.
Legend playbook.
Yeah.
Talk to me about, you're training with Osman or are you training with Brody?
I'm going to continue training Osman if he still wants training.
How will you train him?
Knife throwing and shooting range time because he needs his gunnery.
All right.
His piloting's good. He needs to be a better shot.
Listen, the piloting of a man who regularly parades his battle mech through defeated towns is going to be pretty good. All right.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts?
Adam, I think, stops by Adam Knight's grave. Leaves him a small bouquet of black lilies and says, Adam, you damned fool, I could have used you right about now. But you forgot rule number 1. Can't kill the enemy if you're dead.
Wow, you sound like a drill sergeant. Is this a 2 wealth repair here?
Internal damage.
Custom.
Which would be 3, but then -1 for ubiquitous.
So 2.
So 2, yeah.
All right. All right, just getting it on the list there.
And then I have a point of meat damage.
Oh, that's right.
So
let's get that on the record.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've got some meat. But medical rehab. All right.
Yeah, I figured it was a good consequence of the stress explosion. Adam goes and gets the shit beat out of him in order to get recentered.
We like consequences around here for actions.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's fair to say that we can call this pretty soon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm old.
Enjoy your nap, Arthur. Enjoy your Saturday.
That's true. It's a Saturday, and I don't have a stream tonight, so I might do something crazy, like dishes and laundry.
And